Good afternoon. This is Grateful Ed. Hope you're having a great day. It's lots of energy in the air. There's so many things happening at so many levels. But I'd like to say hello to everybody and to tell you that I am wishing the best for all. I love you. And all the people that supported me and that supports me, I thank you. I feel you. It's really a great time. I mean, for me, it's a great time to be alive and just to be able to speak our voice and make the changes that need to be made in our country. God's blessed us and left us in this position, for us to take action. And I believe, we're on a journey and we all have to help each other. I want to talk about critical race theory. Critical race theory is Marxist communist ideology being taught through our K through 12, through the universities, through society, the corporations, the military. It will not be tolerated. There's simply too many people, that have stood up, voiced their opinions, wrote to the school boards, stood up to the school boards. Let them know that this communist Marxist ideology won't be tolerated in our communities. Superintendent Cooper, I'm calling you out. I highly suggest you contact Project Veritas, America's Principles Project, MomsForLiberty.org, StopCriticalRaceTheory.com, or the Heritage Group and tell your story before it's too late. Sir, you are the plausible deniability for the Mason School Board. I want to share this story of, I got strong feelings, okay? I got strong feelings. With my ancestors, okay? And this is something that I want to share with you as far as my experience. When I moved back to Mason, when I saw Ronnie and his demeanor, okay? Ronald Stubbs, my uncle. And when I moved back to Mason and I saw his demeanor, my mind was, how do I capture that zen, and to just be happy, you know what I mean? Just be happy with being, all right? No matter what was going on, okay, what was going on behind the scenes, because he already knew. I believe he already knew. Even though he was living through setups, okay, setups that failed. He still kept his peace and everything, So I really do, I believe that came from a place of pure love. And also, sacrifice, to know that he was doing the right thing that his parents wished as far as taking care of Kay and June to the best of his ability. The other thing that, around 2005 or 2006, I was not in good shape, really bad. And, things were falling apart, really. Marriage, house, career, it was a transition that went really bad. So at the time those things happening, I think this was after the accident of my wife's Lourdes at the house. Okay, so I asked him, hey, what do you think I should do? Usually I wouldn't ask him for advice because he had already given me the advice I needed to know, really before we moved over there. But basically what he said is, you got to take care of things, because if not, there's people in the community that will gang stalk you, bully you, intimidate, these type things, and worse, I'm sure. Okay? I mean, so I knew these things were real, and basically it was coming. I was watching Anderson Cooper after my surgeries, and he brought up the article about bullying in school. And I got to tell you, I'm tired of being bullied, okay, because it's been going on my whole life, and I'm not the only one, okay. So, you know, it's one of these things where you're gang stalked. I got to say that looking back on this, sexual encounter with Bill Chase, he convinced me, hey, give it a try, okay? But at the same time, there were people who came by just at the right time for some reason. And then, later on, they would come by my house and then yell shit. You know, these are my playmates. You know what I mean? So, my question today is, and I gotta call them out, are the same people that were gang stalking me in the 70s part of what's going on with setups and gang stalking around Mason? That would be Matt Mybers and Jay Mybers and Jamie Ayers. Other than that, I don't know. But it begs the question, if those same folks were doing the same thing now, it's got to be exposed. And for me, it's real important. It's real important that we use God's blessings, okay, in order to transfer that energy into a more loving environment, an accepting environment, forgiving environment. The other thing I wanted to say is, you know, when these things have happened, you know, and you've lived through these, lived through the times, and, you know, you're called like, hey, I got to do this, you know, this is something intrinsic that I got to do. I'm getting called to do it. It's not easy, okay? It's not easy. And, you know, main thing about Ronnie, no matter what was happening, he was still smiling at the end of the day and just happy with being and doing what he wanted to do. And I wanted to share that with everybody. When it comes to the elders and the teachers and the players, you know, in the village, in the community, okay, we were a village before we became a city. And there's a lot of people around who still have recollection of that I'm sure, okay? But I just think it's real important that we transfer that type of mentality, get rid of it, okay? It has no place in a community where you have the freedom to express yourself and be who you are. You know, so as we transition, I believe as we transition into bringing our country back and taking care of the Constitution, okay, upholding that, it's a real important time. And it's very good that so many people, it's a great thing that so many people are on the same sheet of music. It really is. Okay. When it comes to the internet, okay, and cybersecurity, that type thing, um, if there are posts out there or haters or making up false accounts or, taking contact, I understand that that's really commonplace on the internet, okay? But, my thoughts are that I understood the FBI was taking things and planning information on people's cell phones before they went in to set them up. Okay, so being cognizant of that fact, I just want to say that my hope is that a quantum computer system, and I don't know much about that, but I believe that it'll be able to look and pinpoint. My hope is people would not want to do that, right? But I believe, at least I hope, it's able to pinpoint the people that are doing this kind of things and causing this kind of chaos within the community and around the world. So if I didn't post the data, I believe that we'll be able to tell that. And if some imposter or whatever is posting the data, that'll also be able to be identified. There's too many bad things that have gone on, especially with Facebook, what we're finding out now, and, just a tool for gang stalking. And worse, MK Ultra and psychological operations on people. So, the other thing I've got a real strong message on, okay, and this is for Jackie Hummel. My ancestors and my spirits are giving me really strong indication that some sort of trickery or some kind of deceit with children whose children people belong to, this type thing. And what I'm saying is that my hope and my wish is that these things would not be used, okay? It's not going to work. It's really not going to work, okay? And because these things have been so prevalent, now that we know how children are switched out at birth and placed in certain homes, these things aren't anything new, is what I'm trying to say, So I've got to convey that message. Tori Morris, she ran for Secretary of State of Ohio. Okay, she didn't win. Frank LaRose kept her name off the ballot as a Republican. The Republican GOP rhinos, it's been a long time. But these folks are getting called out, okay? Frank LaRose tried to discredit Tori, all right, by saying that the signatures that she gathered for her independent run as Secretary of State was not correct. So she took him to court and she won the case. It's historic that you win that case in Ohio. First time with a woman, okay? She has another lawsuit, okay, and it's pending right now. But that lawsuit is for the right for us to inspect the machines and also to count our votes. The way I understand it, the state of Ohio has told her no, that was not possible. My opinion is those are our machines. We are the government. People know that now, okay? And then we have every right. We paid for the machines, right? So we want to know, as a people, what the real count is, okay? The thing about it is, all right, for me, Tory's done more hard work to uncover the voter fraud in Ohio, in America, and around the world. Okay, so she's done a lot of great reporting on TorySays.com. There are some dynamite articles. Right now, it's better than ever, I gotta say. The information flow and the awareness that she has brought to everyone it should be celebrated. It really should. And I just want to say that, I hear talk about strong women and this, that, and the other. It's one thing to say it, but it's another thing to do it. And Tory has really done that for everybody. Okay. You can check out her work at TorySays.com. And she is, there's a lot of good articles on there. Strzok and Page, Obama, J6, the elections. The list goes on and on. So you can find her work at TorySays.com. And she's in it to win it. There's no doubt. President Trump was right about a lot of things. And with the investigations going on right now, the House belonging to the Republicans, okay, the Senate, one more race to go. These things are historic, okay? They really, really are. And we're blessed that we have a president that will stand up for us, okay? Everybody knew it. It's just, I believe it's going to take this in order to get to where we want to be. So President Trump was right about our First Amendment rights. He was right about the Trump derangement syndrome. President Trump was right about Pizzagate and Comet Pizza. President Trump was right about Common Core. President Trump was right about the China trade imbalance. He was right about China manipulating the currency. President Trump was right about Hillary Clinton and the Steele dossier and the Russian hoax, Uranium One. These things have been going on for a long time. And I believe a lot of people know they've been wrong, and now we get the opportunity to actually see what's going on. President Trump was right about the Iran nuclear deal. He was right about the European Union. President Trump was right about NATO. He was right about Senator McCain. President Trump was right about the border. And we see that it's a disaster on a humanitarian level, and human smuggling, drug smuggling. It's just, without our border, we don't have a country. President Trump was right about the Keystone Pipeline and our energy independence as a matter of national security. We don't need to go to any foreign country and try to negotiate, or there's no requirement for the oil, especially when we have it with us, you know. We have it in America, American technology, American workmanship, men and women, everyone, bringing that energy out for everyone. President Trump was right about Commander-in-Chief, empowering the combatant commanders in order to go out and accomplish their mission, because nobody stops the U.S. military. President Trump was right about Syria and Iraq. He was right about January 6th. And I believe he was right about the election, and we're going to have a lot more about that. I just want to say that, you know, ever since this COVID hit, and everybody's been, under this siege. It seems like that I wouldn't have made it without God. I really believe that. I would not make it without God, and I'm thankful for the opportunity to stand up. I really am. For everybody. I mean, this is not about one person. It's about us. It really is. Please check out my store on Etsy. It's Duman's. Military t-shirts there. Some of the old styles that we brought back that are new again. God bless you. God bless you, America. Thank you so much for watching. And keep on keeping on. Have a great day.